Hello students, today we are going to do with the vector product, that is what we call the cross product, and this becomes extremely very important because it gives you the direction. So long when you were doing with the scalar product or the dot product, let us take for example, we had taken the example of the work done. You all know that work done is what? It is of two different vector quantity. What were the vector quantities we had taken care of? Vector quantity we had taken care of the force and the displacement. So then when we had multiplied this, that is the dot product of f vector dot d vector, we got work done. But work is a scalar quantity. Now we are looking for a quantity which is a vector quantity. It simply means it will have a magnitude and it will have a direction also. So let's start with the class with the cross product or what we call the vector product. Okay. So let us take, this is the class for cross product, or we also call this as vector product. Vector product. Okay. Now in this case, we will take two vectors. Let us assume we have taken this as one vector A vector. This is another vector B vector, making an angle theta with each other. So according to the cross product, we write A vector cross B vector is given as AB sine theta into unit caret. So this is A is the magnitude of A vector, B is the magnitude of B vector, but n caret is the unit vector. And this gives the direction. So in this case, let us assume it has created a plane like this. Okay, fine. There is a vector, A vector and B vector. It has created a plane. This is the plane. And the unit vector is given by n caret is equals to A vector cross B vector. So this is the directions given by, this is the direction which is given by the unit vector. This is, I should not write, this is the direction. This is the direction of the A vector cross B vector, or n caret is given like this. So this is a cross product. So it's simply the magnitude of A vector and B vector, sine of the angle between them, and the unit caret which is giving you the direction. Now let us see some of the properties of the vector product. Properties. But before properties, we will take up some examples. Let us do with some examples, then we are going to take the properties. Examples. The best example, you must have studied about the torque. Now torque vector depends, it is a vector because it depends upon the position vector and it depends upon the force. So if we have the torque tau, then it is torque tau vector. This is the first example, torque tau vector is equals to, we have got r vector cross f vector. So here r vector is what? Position vector. Okay, this is position vector. And f vector is what? F vector is the force. Okay, so this is one of the best example we can give, and we can also write tau vector is equals to rf sine theta. With the given direction we can very well write. Next example, this is the first example. Second example, you can very well take that if we have got v as the linear velocity, omega as the angular velocity, then they are related by the term v vector is the linear velocity. We have got omega vector, this is the angular velocity, cross r vector, this is again the position. Generally it becomes what? It becomes the radius. So this is the relation between, this is the example between the cross product. This is the example between the cross product. Tau vector is not having only magnitude, but it has got direction also. Here same way, the linear velocity v vector is equals to omega vector cross r vector. It is not having only magnitude, it is associated with some direction. Now let us do with some of the properties of the vector product. Properties. Now, number one, it is not commutative. it is not commutative. It simply means if A vector cross B vector is not equals to B vector cross A vector. Now let us see how. If I write A vector cross B vector, then what we have, A vector cross B vector, then we have AB sin theta with a unit vector n caret, isn't it? But if I write B vector cross A vector, then it is BA sin theta and the unit caret you are getting it as negative. The direction becomes negative. Why? Because if you have taken A vector and B vector and the plane is in this direction, upward, then what will happen? If you go B vector cross A vector, then it will be in the downward direction. That plane it will take, it will be in the downward direction. So what you find out, it becomes negative. So we cannot write A vector cross B vector is equals to minus B vector cross A vector. It is not commutative. The second one, it is distributive. It is distributive. Simply means, suppose if you have got A vector and we cross B vector plus C vector, we can very well write A vector cross B vector plus A vector cross C vector. So it is distributive. The first one, it is not commutative. The second one, it is distributive. Now next, again very important thing that we will be doing up with the same, the perpendicular. Suppose A vector cross B vector, if we are talking about the vector product and these two vectors are perpendicular to each other, what will happen? And if they are parallel, then what will happen? Let's check it out. Third problem. If A vector cross B vector is parallel to each other. Parallel to each other means theta is equals to 0. So if theta is 0 degree, then A vector cross B vector is equals to AB sin 0 degree and n. Sin 0 degree is what? 0. So A vector cross B vector is equals to 0. So simply this is a very important property. You know, suppose if you are given two vectors, A vector and B vector, and if you have to prove that it is parallel, then the cross product of this should become equals to 0. Okay. Now, 4. If A vector and B vectors are perpendicular to each other, then you can very well write theta is equals to 90 degree. So A vector cross B vector is equals to AB sin theta sin 90 degree, sin 90 degree, and this is n caret. So you are getting up this as sin 90 degrees 1 AB, and there is n caret which will give you the direction. Now based on this, we are going to apply the same thing for the unit vectors. Let us see how we get for the unit vectors. So let us start for the unit vectors. We have, if I caret, will take first one, I caret cross I caret. Now in this case, I caret cross I caret, it simply means theta is equals to 0 degree. So it is 1 into 1 sin 0 degree. Okay, and sin 0 degree with a unit vector. So sin 0 degree is 0, so this is 0. Same way, j caret dot j caret is 0. K caret cross A caret is equals to 0. So we have the condition j caret cross j caret equals to k caret cross k caret is equals to 0. Now let us take for unlike vectors. This is just the opposite that we had done with the dot product. Now let us take the opposite. Let us take, this is I caret, this is j caret, and this is k caret. It will be very better if you assume the corner of your room to visualize this. So if I write I vector cross j vector. Now this magnitude is 1. See, the angle between the two is 90 degree. So it is 1 into 1 sin 90 degree, and we need to write about the unit vector. Now if you get to see the plane of I and j, they are lying in the xy plane. So if you see the unit vector, then it will be a unit vector perpendicular to the plane. And if you get to see that if I stand on the floor, becomes the x-axis and the y-axis, then the z-axis is given in the upward direction, that is k caret, right? So this simply means that I cross j, the unit vector will put up k caret. So it simply means it goes like this: I caret cross j caret is equals to k caret. J caret cross k caret, we can write I caret, and we can write k caret cross I caret is equals to j caret. Now if we go reverse, like I cross j is k, but if I write j cross I, it is minus k caret. If I write k caret cross j caret is equals to minus I caret, and if I write I caret cross k caret, it is minus j caret. So simple rule: I j will give k, j k will give I, k I will give j. But if we go and the opposite way, this way we have gone, but if we move this way, then things becomes just negative, right? So this is what we wanted to learn. We wanted to learn this, and we are going to apply this complete in the numerical problems yet to come. So I hope you have understood. It's easy, but at the same time, I always say, manage your step, see your steps, because if your steps are correct, if you understand, things are very easy. Goodbye.